Welcome back. Today we're discussing 5 fundamental exercises that research suggests can help maintain muscle strength, balance, and functional fitness after age 60. As we age, it's natural for muscle mass to gradually decrease if we don't actively work to maintain it. Various studies indicate that adults may lose muscle tissue at varying rates depending on activity level, nutrition, genetics, and overall health. This muscle loss isn't just about appearance. It affects practical abilities like climbing stairs, carrying groceries, getting up from chairs, and maintaining balance during daily activities. The good news is that targeted, consistent exercise can help slow this process and in many cases improve strength and stability even in later decades. The 5 movements we'll explore today address different muscle groups and functional patterns that are particularly important for independence and quality of life as we age. These exercises can be done at home, require minimal or no equipment, and include modifications for different ability levels. As always, please consult your healthcare provider before beginning any new exercise program, especially if you have existing health conditions or concerns. If you find this information helpful, consider subscribing for more evidence-based health content. Let's begin. The first exercise focuses on the glutes, the large muscles of your buttocks and hips. These muscles play a crucial role in standing, walking, climbing stairs, and maintaining balance. When glute strength declines, many daily activities become more challenging. The glute bridge is an effective way to strengthen these muscles along with the hamstrings on the back of your thighs. Research published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity has found that this movement effectively activates the posterior chain muscles important for stability and reducing stress on the knees and lower back. Here's how to perform a basic glute bridge. Lie on your back on a comfortable surface like a yoga mat or carpeted floor. Bend your knees and place your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Your arms rest by your sides, palms down. Take a breath in through your nose. As you exhale through your mouth, press through your heels and lift your hips toward the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes at the top of the movement. Your body should form a relatively straight line from your knees through your hips to your shoulders. Avoid arching your lower back excessively. Hold this top position for 2 seconds, continuing to breathe normally. Then slowly lower your hips back to the starting position as you inhale. Start with 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions, 3 times per week. As you become stronger and more comfortable with the movement, you can progress to a single leg variation by extending one leg straight while performing the bridge with the other leg. Important form points. Keep your core engaged throughout the movement to protect your spine, press through your heels rather than your toes, avoid pushing your hips up too high which can hyperextend your back, and move with control rather than momentum. If you experience lower back discomfort, you may be arching too much or not engaging your glutes properly. Focus on the squeeze at the top and keep your ribs from flaring upward. The second exercise is the squat, which many consider one of the most functional movements for older adults. Squats work the quadriceps on the front of your thighs, the glutes, and the core muscles. These are the exact muscle groups you use when sitting down and standing up from chairs, getting in and out of cars, or picking something up from a low shelf. A study in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that regular squat training improves functional strength and may reduce fall risk in older adults when performed with proper technique. There's a common misconception that squats are harmful to the knees. However, research consistently shows that when performed correctly with appropriate depth and good alignment, squats actually strengthen the muscles and connective tissues that support and stabilize the knee joint. To perform a basic bodyweight squat, stand with your feet approximately shoulder width apart, toes pointing slightly outward. Keep your chest lifted and your spine in a neutral position. Gently engage your core muscles. Begin the movement by pushing your hips backward as if you're starting to sit into a chair. As your hips move back, your knees will naturally bend. Keep your knees tracking in the same direction as your toes, not collapsing inward or pushing excessively outward. Lower yourself only as far as you can while maintaining good form. For some people, this might be a quarter squat. For others, it might be deeper. There's no need to squat below parallel if it's uncomfortable or compromises your form. As you descend, inhale through your nose. As you rise back to standing, exhale through your mouth while engaging your glutes and core. For those who are just beginning or have joint sensitivity, there are several helpful modifications. The chair-assisted squat involves having a sturdy chair behind you. Practice sitting down slowly and standing up with control, focusing on using your leg muscles rather than pushing off with your hands. Another option is the wall squat. Stand with your back against a wall and slowly slide down until your knees are bent to a comfortable angle. Hold this position for 5 to 10 seconds, then slide back up. This isometric version builds strength without the dynamic movement. As you build confidence and strength, you can progress to freestanding squats without support. Eventually, you might add light hand weights to increase the challenge. Common form mistakes to avoid: allowing knees to cave inward during the movement, rounding the spine or leaning too far forward, shifting weight onto the toes instead of keeping it balanced through the midfoot, and descending too quickly without control. Start with 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions, 3 times per week. Quality matters more than quantity. Focus on smooth, controlled movements with proper form. The third exercise is the calf raise, which targets the muscles on the back of your lower legs. These muscles are important for walking, balance, and circulation. The calf muscles serve an interesting function beyond just movement. When they contract, they help compress the veins in your lower legs, assisting blood flow back toward your heart. This is sometimes called the muscle pump mechanism, and it's particularly valuable for people who spend long periods sitting or standing. Research in the Journal of Applied Physiology has shown that strengthening the calf muscles can improve circulation in the lower extremities and support vascular health. To perform a calf raise, stand with your feet about hip-width apart. If you need support for balance, stand near a wall or sturdy chair and place one or both hands lightly on the surface. From this position, slowly rise up onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels as high as comfortably possible. Hold this top position for 2 seconds, then slowly lower your heels back to the floor. As you rise, exhale through your mouth. As you lower, inhale through your nose. This breathing pattern helps maintain core engagement and stability. Start with 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions, 3 times per week. As this becomes easier, you can progress to single-leg calf raises, which significantly increase the challenge and further develop balance. Another progression option is to perform the exercise on a step or raised surface, which allows your heel to drop below the level of your toes, increasing the range of motion and muscle activation. Form points to remember: keep your body upright with your core gently engaged, rise up smoothly without bouncing, control the lowering phase rather than dropping quickly, and distribute your weight evenly across the balls of both feet. The calf raise is valuable not just for circulation but also for ankle stability and walking confidence. Strong calves help you push off with each step and absorb impact when your foot contacts the ground. This becomes increasingly important for maintaining a steady, confident gait as we age. The fourth exercise addresses posture and upper back strength through a movement called scapular retraction using a resistance band. As we age, it's common for shoulders to round forward due to postural habits and muscle imbalances. This forward shoulder position can contribute to neck tension, shoulder discomfort, and even affect breathing. A study in the Journal of Physical Therapy Science found that scapular retraction exercises improve shoulder position and reduce discomfort in older adults with forward-rounded postures. For this exercise, you'll need a light or medium resistance band. You can find these at most sporting goods stores or online, and they're quite affordable. You can perform this exercise either seated or standing. If seated, choose a sturdy chair that allows you to sit with good posture. If standing, maintain a tall spine with your core gently engaged. Hold the band with both hands at chest height, with your elbows bent to approximately 90 degrees and kept close to your sides. There should be light tension on the band even in this starting position. From here, pull the band apart by drawing your elbows back and squeezing your shoulder blades together. Imagine you're trying to pinch a pencil between your shoulder blades. This is the retraction movement. Hold this squeezed position for about 2 seconds, maintaining the tension. Then slowly return to the starting position with control. As you pull the band apart, exhale through your mouth. As you return to center, inhale through your nose. Keep your neck relaxed throughout the movement. Perform 3 sets of 8 to 12 controlled repetitions, 3 times per week. This exercise specifically targets the muscles between and around your shoulder blades, the rhomboids and middle trapezius. Strengthening these muscles helps pull your shoulders back into better alignment, which can improve posture, reduce upper back tension, and even enhance breathing by opening up the chest. Important points: avoid shrugging your shoulders toward your ears during the movement, keep your neck relaxed and your gaze forward, don't rush, focus on the quality of the muscle contraction, and maintain steady breathing throughout. If you don't have a resistance band, you can perform a similar movement without equipment by simply squeezing your shoulder blades together repeatedly, though the band provides helpful resistance that makes the exercise more effective. The 5th exercise is the push-up, which many people associate with youth or intense fitness. However, push-ups can be adapted for any fitness level and provide excellent upper body and core strengthening benefits. Push-ups work the chest, shoulders, triceps, and core muscles. These are the muscle groups you use when pushing open heavy doors, getting up from the floor, or stabilizing your upper body during various activities. For beginners or those with limited upper body strength, the wall push-up is an excellent starting point. It provides all the benefits of the movement pattern while significantly reducing the load and strain on joints. To perform a wall push-up, stand facing a wall at arm's length. Place your palms flat against the wall at about shoulder height and shoulder width apart. Step your feet back slightly so your body is at a gentle angle to the wall. Keep your body in a straight line from your head through your hips to your heels. Engage your core gently. Inhale as you bend your elbows and lean your chest toward the wall. Keep your body aligned, not allowing your hips to sag or your back to arch. Pause briefly when your face is close to the wall, then exhale as you push yourself back to the starting position by straightening your arms. Start with 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions, 3 times per week. As this becomes comfortable, you can progress to incline push-ups using a sturdy countertop, table, or the back of a couch. The lower the surface, the more challenging the exercise becomes. The next progression is the knee push-up, performed on the floor with your hands shoulder-width apart and your knees on the ground. Lower your chest toward the floor as you inhale, then exhale as you press back up. Keep your body straight from your knees to your shoulders, not allowing your hips to sag. The most advanced variation is the traditional push-up on your toes with your full body elevated. This requires significant core stability and upper body strength. Regardless of which variation you choose, form is crucial. Common mistakes include flaring the elbows too wide to the sides, which can stress the shoulders, allowing the hips to sag toward the floor or pike upward, which compromises core engagement, and moving too quickly without control. Focus on slow, controlled movements with proper alignment. Even a few quality repetitions are more valuable than many poorly performed ones. Now let's discuss a bonus exercise that specifically targets balance and coordination, the heel-to-toe walk. Balance naturally declines with age, particularly dynamic balance, which is your ability to stay steady while moving. This exercise challenges that specific skill. The heel-to-toe walk trains coordination, strengthens the stabilizing muscles of your feet and ankles, and improves proprioception, your body's awareness of its position in space. To perform this exercise, stand tall with your arms slightly out to your sides for balance if needed. Take a step forward, placing the heel of your front foot directly in front of the toes of your back foot, as if you're walking on a tightrope or a line on the floor. Keep your gaze focused forward, not down at your feet. This helps with balance. Your core should be gently engaged and your posture upright. Take 10 to 20 steps forward in this heel-to-toe pattern, moving slowly and deliberately. Then carefully turn around and return the same way. If you feel unsteady, practice near a wall or sturdy surface that you can touch for support if needed. Never practice this exercise where a fall could be dangerous. To increase the challenge as you improve, try walking on a slightly softer surface like a yoga mat, or briefly close your eyes for a few steps, but only when you have solid support nearby and it's completely safe to do so. This exercise can significantly improve your balance confidence and reduce fall risk when practiced regularly. Aim for 2 to 3 sessions per week. To summarize, we've covered 5 main exercises plus 1 bonus balance exercise. The glute bridge strengthens your hips and posterior chain. The squat builds functional lower body strength for daily activities. The calf raise supports circulation and ankle stability. The scapular retraction improves posture and upper back strength. The push-up variations develop upper body and core strength. And the heel-to-toe walk enhances balance and coordination. The key to seeing benefits from these exercises is consistency. Aim to incorporate them into your routine 3 times per week. You don't need to do all 5 exercises in every session. You might alternate which ones you focus on, or do a few from each category. Start with the most basic variation of each exercise and progress gradually as you build strength and confidence. There's no rush. The goal is sustainable improvement over time, not rapid transformation. Listen to your body. Some muscle fatigue during or after exercise is normal and indicates you're challenging your muscles appropriately. However, sharp pain, joint discomfort, or pain that persists beyond a day or 2 is not normal and should be evaluated by a healthcare provider. Quality always matters more than quantity. 5 well-performed repetitions with good form provide more benefit and less injury risk than 20 sloppy repetitions. Remember to breathe throughout all movements. Holding your breath during exercise can spike blood pressure unnecessarily. The breathing patterns we've described with each exercise help maintain proper core engagement and cardiovascular stability. As you practice these exercises regularly, you'll likely notice gradual improvements. Getting up from chairs may feel easier. Walking might feel more stable. Daily tasks that used to be challenging may become more manageable. These are the real-world benefits that matter most, the functional improvements that support independence and quality of life. If you found this information helpful, please let us know in the comments. Share which exercise you're planning to start with, or if you're already doing some of these, tell us about your experience. If you think someone in your life could benefit from this information, consider sharing this video with them. Simple, consistent movement can make a meaningful difference in how we age. Thank you for watching. Take care of your body. It's the only one you have, and it's never too late to invest in your strength and health.